Welcome back to the Parlay giveaway. I'm Joe Cortez, and this is your UFC Fight Night Holm, Irene Aldana recap. We were so close to winning our second parlay in 3 weeks, but of course, the main event, Irene Aldana had to lose against Holm. If she had won, we would have hit our bet, and somebody would have been $500 richer, but Irene Aldana could not get it done. So damn close. Irene Aldana has the skills. She does have the skills to go up against anybody in the world. Holm fought the fight that she needed to fight to beat Irene Aldana. There was no way she was going to stay in the pocket and trade with Irene. There was no way. I think Irene Aldana would have had the best of those exchanges. But what Holly did, I mean, she used that cage, the big cage, to her advantage. She circled around, came in with a flurry of punches, and then backed out. Circled around, came in for a takedown attempt, and her wrestling, Holm's wrestling got dramatically better from like 3-4 years ago. Dramatically. So, circle, 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 go in for a takedown. Circle, 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 flurry of punches. Circle, 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 sidekick when Irene Aldana tried to close that distance and cut her off. She fought the fight that she needed to win, and she got the decision. I'm mad. Of course I'm mad because we were so close to winning our parlay, but Holly did a great job and got the W. The good news, there is a silver lining, and that is, if you listen to me for the last 2 weeks, you would have won on the underdog picks, right? So this past weekend, Felipe, however you pronounce his last name, he won. He was the underdog. He was going up against Yorgan De Castro, and he got the decision. Now, like I said before, Yorgan was the favorite, and the only reason why I think Yorgan was the favorite was because his last fight against Greg Hardy, which he lost, he did a good job, went the distance, and did damage against Greg Hardy. Now, are we impressed with Greg Hardy so far? Put aside his past. As an MMA fighter, are we impressed? And usually the answer is yes. If you're talking about the guy who was working at McDonald's and was training every night and he got this far up the ladder. But no, we're not talking about that guy. We're talking about Greg Hardy. He played for the Cowboys. He was a professional football player, and he's crazy athletic. Crazy athletic. So no, I'm not impressed with Greg Hardy thus far. All right, yeah, he's training and he's doing what he needs to do to survive and remain in the UFC. But I'm not impressed with his MMA skills just yet. So when Yorgan De Castro goes the distance and Vegas sees that and makes Yorgan De Castro the favorite, but probably never seen Felipe fight, I'm gonna go with that underdog right there, because I've been watching Felipe fight, and he can throw hands, as you saw. He's quick. He has combos. He goes to the body. He goes to the head, and he has a little bit of wrestling and grappling to complement that. All right, so Felipe, great job. Got that underdog pick for the win. Made me a little bit of cash on the side, and that's just a great job. All right, Jermaine Durandamy, she did exactly what I thought she was gonna do up until the third round when she submitted Juliana Pena. I didn't see that coming. She got the guillotine submission, and that's dangerous. If she can start throwing up submissions and or fighting off of her back, I mean, damn. And I really hope Holm and Jermaine Durandamy fight again. Now, I went to that card. I went to that Brooklyn UFC at the Barclays, and I fell asleep. It was so fucking boring. I fell asleep. Also, I did like a 2-hour roll right before heading out to the city. Then went to the city, ate sushi, had Korean, and then drank my face off. So by the time the main card started, I was done. But I hope Holm and Jermaine Durandamy meet again in the octagon. I hope that's the next fight. And that's gonna be a tough one to pick. That's gonna be a hard one. If Holm fights how she fought against Irene Aldana, who knows what can happen. But if Jermaine Durandamy is gonna go ahead and start guillotine girls in the fucking octagon, then who knows, right? That Tom Breeze fight got canceled because his opponent had COVID-19, so that got rescheduled for a different opponent for this week, actually. But I'm not going to bet on that one. I mean, this week's parlay is going to be a little different. I think it's going to be only 3 fighters. And the first fight, Carlos Condit versus Court McGee. Thank God. And now, Carlos Condit is on a fight losing streak. I think, I really bet on him to win because he wants that Nick Diaz fight. Not only was he fighting for the W, but he's fighting to have his name thrown in the hat for when Nick Diaz comes back into the octagon, and I think they both want that fight. So, I mean, it's easier for Dana White to say, yeah, let's give Condit and Nick Diaz a fight because he's coming off of a win. Condit's coming off of a win, and not only if he came off of a win, he looked good, man. He looked good. So, that's the recap right there, man. Carlos Condit won, Jermaine Durandamy won, Carlos Felipe won, but then Irene Aldana lost. So we were 3 out of 4. We almost made it. This week, maybe we'll have a little bit better luck. Let's see. Who did I pick this week? Yeah, just got the fucking email. Let's see. Who did we pick? Right now, I have Marlon Moraes, Edson Barboza, and Ben Rothwell. All right? Stay tuned for the 1-minute predictions. I'm going to post all of it on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. So make sure you follow us there at Parlay Giveaway. All right, guys? That's my time here. I'm out. Peace.